All right. Our next two we're going to do, the next four we're going to do, actually we normally do is a little like suite of holiday tunes kind of back to back, but we'll split it up for the way we're doing this. And each of these are the first time Mr. Crane's been talking about us all playing in what?
Unison.
In unison, good, and that's what we've been doing up until this point over here as well. And this is their first kind of little glimpse outside of that. Most of them will still be playing in unison because we've had these pieces very limited time and limited rehearsals just thanks to the crazy schedule that always happens this time of year. So most of the Simonds schedules will be playing in unison still, but each of these tunes has three parts. And they're trying to figure out what's going on back there. So they each have three parts, so there's a little harmony. Everybody has the melody line, and that's what most of them are comfortable with, so even though it's not always the easiest, that's what they try to learn. And then there's a little harmony line, and there's a bass line. So some of our Castellero friends, especially our low brass and low reeds, they'll be helping out play the bass line, so there's a little bit of low end there. And some of them might play the harmony line even, so we'll hear a little bit of extra non-unison playing, but this is each of these has been their first intro to that. So we're going to start with Jingle Bells, and then we're going to do a Kwanzaa celebration. While they're flipping to the next song, if you didn't hear them practicing that and learning all about first and second endings and you don't know what that is, ask them if they like to eat puppies. It'll be an interesting story for later. But if they successfully played that, then they probably don't love to eat puppies. But we learned all about, yes, cigar. Here's a Kwanzaa celebration. Don't forget about eating puppies.
Back to the world of beginning orchestra. This is a fantastic piece of music that shows the entire D major scale as well as string crossings. It'll feature the entire orchestra first, and then you'll get to hear each section perform this by themselves. This is Can. the groups the entire night. It's fantastic, of course, to support our own kid. Thank you to everyone who's applauding for every ensemble every single time. It makes all these kids feel so great for all their hard work. But now we're going to give a special shout out to our violins. Violins, please stand up. The violin. And now, otherwise known as College Scholarship, violas. Please stand up. The violas of your beginning orchestra. The viola! And now, the cellos in front, please stay seated. And now, one final time. But I bet we can go a little faster. Well done, Can. Excellent job. So many notes, and now their final selection, something you might have already heard. This evening we will close with Jingle Bells. Here is their introduction.
All right, we got two last selections for the band for you two. We're gonna finish with the Dreidel song and then a little Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Thanks again, like Mr. K said, everybody for coming out on a Friday night, spending your time with us, having your kiddos here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, well, there, but supporting them as they do this. We played that first version of Hot Cross Buns as, a fun reminder of what it sounded like. But hopefully you've heard the improvement over the last few months. I was just telling some of my Castellano TA Jazz Band kiddos, I wish that they had been around last Thursday and heard the difference between last Thursday and this Tuesday. Because even Christine, our mom that's in the room every week, was like, what happened? Because it went from, seriously, almost none of the kids, like, they were barely getting notes out of their instrument, to all of a sudden, whoa, it sounds like they're playing the song that we're supposed to be playing. So it makes a big difference when they take that instrument home and take it out of the case and practice. And I know it's honky and screechy and blatty and all sorts of fun things at first, but it makes a big difference when they do that, build up that muscle memory. So thanks for encouraging to do that and, battling through those sounds. I don't know how my neighbors and parents survived all those years, but I'm glad they did. So thanks again, though, for being here and for being part of all this. So we'll finish out the band with Dreidel song and Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Trying to tell all them we're not going to try to stand up at the end. Normally I would have had them stand up for their little solo things too so they could show off, but I was really worried they would either knock each other off the stage or something off the stage because we're super crammed in here. So at the end they will all smile pretty and I'll get out of the way and you can clap and throw babies or whatever you do. But we're not going to try to stand up because we want to keep them all alive to go home with you tonight. So Jolly Old St. Nicholas and we'll be all done with the game.
Mm-hmm.